got management. I got fucking people. I got people who like works for Twitter. And yes, I know your location. It was no way. Like, how low of a person do you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions? You know how much of an actual loser you have to be to use cancer to clickbait for impressions? Like, that's sad. That's weird. Like, that you have to be genuinely, like, actually, like, I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just like use that just to get impressions, and not only that but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird.
Since the monetization of content, we've seen nasty creators do nasty things in order to boost viewership. Clickbaiting is the phrase that started it all, but now this has just turned to rage bait / fake news / disgusting clip pages, putting out fake captions in order to entice viewership in order to get those 2 cents off of X. The lies, the false narratives, all used to confuse an audience and ultimately galvanize a collection of people against a certain creator in order to do 2 things: prop up a different creator and make those pennies. And we're here to look at how damaging that stuff can be to the entire ecosystem as a whole. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Us unemployed have got to stick together. Think of it as a gift from you to me during this holiday season. Now, let's get back into the video. Now, just a month ago on this channel, we talked about how these clip pages have gotten out of control and
200K a month is crazy.
Component in the streaming industry that people were taking seriously would be the downfall of the streaming world.
Of some drama where it got a kick or steak logo on that motherfucker. Do your research. I will now be suing every clip that is posted about me that is with a steak logo that is out of context to try to get hate on a situation that is not even happening. And then I see all these idiots in the comments, oh, Lacey this, Lacey that. How could Lacey do this? It's not real, bro. Oh, no, the worst thing I hate is you go on TikTok and it's a false ass caption that just did not happen, and everybody believes that. Yes.
And somehow since that video, especially with all the drama that's been going on in the streaming world, this problem has just gotten worse. It's no longer used to spread these fake narratives and storylines, but ultimately it's ruining the careers of these content creators and hurting their relationships with other streamers. Now, typically when you see these types of pages, you think of the big guys, the Fear Bucks, the Scuba Ryans, you know, these guys just acting as the CNN or MSNBC type of pages for the streaming / internet entertainment industry. Real credible places and spaces to get news about what's going on. You know, no funny business, no gimmicks. But the industry has changed. Elon Musk introduced monetization on X. TikTok introduced, you know, the creator rewards program that rewards you for getting a bunch of views. And all this ultimately means is, hey, we need to get as many views as possible to our different platforms. And for what it's worth, and I can honestly say this sitting on the side of somebody who creates commentary YouTube videos, is that rage bait, negative stuff, anger baiting, all those things like that generate more views than positive stuff. Hell, even if it's not 100% true. And so now there's this incentive for these platforms to make fake stories in order to spread these different narratives, because ultimately views equal dollars, whether it be from the platform or from outside sponsorships. The most recent example that I can think of is this Kai Cenat Gigi breakup situation. A story populated that Kai Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi started cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy of all people, and that's the reason why she broke up with him or he broke up with her. Now, the source of this allegation was none other than DJ Academics, but the problem is that DJ Academics never said any of these things.
Some rumors going around that Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy via DJ Academics.
I ain't gonna know this already.
Y'all wanna know the truth about this? Because I got all the details.
Tell us.
I got 4K proof. Now let me stop. I got 4K proof. Here's the thing, chat. This is not true. And bro, I just want to tell y'all this, man. I know all y'all be loving Kai and whatever. And this is why I realized, like, yo, me and Kai, we've talked, not recently, but like we've talked multiple times, just offline and shit like that. Man, when y'all love a nigga, y'all be just attacking other motherfuckers no matter what. Bro, how I get caught up in the group chat?
What's interesting in this situation is that DJ Academics goes on in that monologue to talk about how he streams to a massive amount of audience. And due to him streaming to a massive amount of audience on a nightly basis, you would think that there was some sort of clip that would support these claims. But ultimately, there never was. People just took this and ran with it.
Academics reported that Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with YoungBoy. And I said it on a live stream that I stream to 15,000 people every night. 15,000
night, that's a lot.
And there's not one video clip of me saying this.
Yeah.
And people are running with it. Yo, Axe said this. Bro, come on, man. Y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop, bro. I look at my DM. It's all the wide linebackers, all the big back chicks from Shade Room. They're threatening to kill me. Yo, Kai, you gotta put a statement out, gang. Please.
Now, Academics isn't a squeaky clean church mouse, and we'll get to him in just 2 seconds, but it's amazing the things that a lie can do to the people that are involved in it. We're not just talking about this affecting DJ Academics. When Kai Cenat took to Twitter to report that he was single and never gonna be in a relationship again, this story picked up headwinds. So much so that it seemingly impacted Gigi, his ex-girlfriend, when she came to the internet and posted her comments about the situation. She said, and I quote, "I left, now you wanna get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I never cheated on him, and you know that. I have never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please." But Gigi, sweetheart, I'm here to tell you, Kai never ran with this narrative either. So now we have two people in an actual relationship, or what was an actual relationship, consuming this BS, this nonsense, and this slop, and it's ultimately dividing them further than where they were. Another problem with these lies is that once one lie happened, more lies get added onto that lie, only supporting it. Mind you, none of these things are attached to the truth at all. This tweet is talking about Kai Cenat revealed that he had bought a house, a car, and was forking out $100,000 allowance to his girlfriend every single month. And then she proceeds to cheat on him with Kai Cenat's friend who has 13 baby mamas. What type of shit is this? And this tweet is currently sitting at 1 million views. Now, of course, there's a common theme in this situation. There's a check mark. There's bots in the comments section. She's responding to every single reply simply because that's how you rack up engagement, aka dollars, on the platform. But at what expense? At what cost? Another common theme on platforms like Twitter or TikTok is the miscaptioning of already existing clips. Meaning they take these clips that already exist in some way, shape, form, or fashion, chop them up for their own nefarious gain, and then put a caption that has nothing to do with anything that's going on in the clip. Because these streamers and content creators spend so much time online, they say anything that can be taken out of content. And because a lot of people don't consume these people's content on a regular basis, they're not gonna notice the subtle differences as to what's going on. We're talking about haircut changes, we're talking about room changes, everything just seems up to date because the content was published recently. Let's take a look at this clip. In the caption it reads, Duke Dennis talks about the David situation. Says people should do their research before they make any conclusions since nothing is confirmed. For those that don't know, David is the singer who is on the run for allegedly ending the life of his 15-year-old girlfriend. Now, David is somebody who is a legal adult, so this is a totally messy situation after her body was found in a Tesla. And let's listen to what Duke Dennis has to say about the David situation.
It's so fucked up. I've been seeing everything that bro been going through.
You haven't listened, you type it in, and then you go digging.
You literally just dragged.
And it ain't even my business, so I'm not gonna speak on like what he should or shouldn't do. This is one of my biggest fears, and that's to be embarrassed. This is supposed to be his month, his week. The end of his year is supposed to be so great.
This is about something totally different.
The internet done found a way to completely ruin this moment for him.
But the problem with that clip, and just like any of these other clips by some of these clip pages like DGen Clips, is that Duke Dennis is not talking about the David situation. Duke Dennis goes on to tweet, what's funny about this, I don't even know who David is. That's why I don't get on here no more, because everything on this app is fake and y'all believe it. If you watch that clip in the context of this video, it probably stood out to you that it was chopped up. It was interesting how there was no name explicitly said in the conversation. And, it just didn't feel right. But for somebody who's consuming those clips on the internet, it can easily seem as though Duke Dennis is talking about the David situation. And that would ultimately make Duke be some sort of nasty, scummy person. And that's not just me believing it. As I scroll through the comment section of the video, that's exactly what they're saying. Now, since that tweet has been posted, and this is why I'm definitely holding these platforms accountable, Twitter has put a community note on it. But ultimately, my question is, why is this not taken down? Why does this clip that's clearly misinformation as told by the community and is acknowledged by Twitter get to continue to exist on the platform? Especially because Twitter has a baked-in reel/short form type system where you can scroll through them and not have to see that community note. It's easy to see how somebody could consume this and not read this warning label and still go on to believe that this person is disgusting, even though it's been debunked. You're probably looking at this and asking, like, why would people even be going about doing this? Well, there's a couple of different reasons.
Engagement.
And this is why I said academics wasn't scot-free in all this. For one, it's to make a certain type of creator look worse than what they are. Some of it in an attempt to prop up their favorites, some of it because these are like kids who are just angry at a certain level of creator. I remember when Aiden Ross brought on Kick Champs, which is another one of those clipping platform pages, onto his stream. He literally said the reason why he does these sorts of things is because he hates Kai Cenat.
I post a lot of positivity.
No, you don't, bro. No, you don't.
Let me move my camera, bro.
I only post Kai hate because Kai is like, he's racist.
What?
How is Kai racist?
Yeah, where you get that from, bro?
Because he only accepts black people into AMP. He denied you because you're white.
Nigga.
Bruh.
What? That's the reason why you hate Kai? Because I'm not an AMP?
No, it's just like, it's multiple things. He's just...
One, the monetization of content means that views are king. Even if it means you're loud, even if it means you're wrong, even if it means you're nasty, even if it means you're disgusting, getting people to click on your content, whether it be to hate, whether it be
I
to
be
love,
watching Aiden
is
stuff
the
sometimes.
ultimate end goal. Views are the end goal. So with that being said, content creators do whatever they can in order to get people to click. That way they get the engagement, and that way they get the money. And the second system that is built on top of that is the whole concept of being first to market in these situations means that even if I don't have all the information, I need to be one of the first people to get the information out. Recently, world famous boxer Anthony Joshua got into a car accident, and DJ Academics, told you he wasn't squeaky clean, would take to one of his pages and tweet out some of the nastiest stuff in the world. Two people lost their life in that tragic accident, and instead of doing his due diligence and waiting, Academics jumped the gun intentionally and said Anthony Joshua has killed 2 others in a car crash. And of course, because it was salacious, it got a bunch of engagement, it got a bunch of views. But because this was the wrong story, Academics got a lot of fire for it and had to end up redacting that sentiment and apologizing and acknowledging it on his live stream.
Just incorrect information going around. You know, I think we should all wait for like official sources.
Didn't he just
to kinda
fight
give
Jake
us
Paul?
a debrief of what happened. As well, I think a post did go out via one of my pages that was absolutely incorrect, and I believe it was taken down. I wasn't even aware at the time when it went up, but it was taken down as quickly as it was realized that the information wasn't correct. But yeah, it's just a very sad situation. Just incorrect information going around.
Anthony Joshua was in the backseat of the car. He sustained injury in this accident. 2 of his friends' lives were lost. And because there's a system that was created for there to be some sort of monetization for salacious news and the first to market system that is also enabling this type of behavior, Academics went way over the line and gave a weak ass apology as a way to try to, heal wounds. Trust me, Ack is disgusting in my eyes for that sentiment, but a system is also nasty. The last reason I want to highlight that this situation exists and probably will continue to exist is because these streamers and content creators believe that they need these fake pages, these clip pages, these disingenuous, information platforms in order to be successful and have careers. A few months ago, Neon highlighted how much he spends on clippers. I think it was like $1 million a month, some outrageous number a month, which I can kind of verify is true. And if you ask him, it's a necessity. He owes his life to the Clippers because if the Clippers don't exist, who's gonna watch him?
This is why I don't think that's true. Because companies, right? Companies, are they watching streams? Are they going on Twitch looking at streams, twitch.tv/neon, Twitch. Whatever? No. They're seeing the clips. They're scrolling. The executives, they're scrolling. They see the shit come up on their phones. Collabs. You hit up someone. They're not, fucking Kevin Durant's not watching a Twitch stream, right? He's seeing clips. He's like, oh, this dude's funny as fuck. Let me bring him on. Or let me do some shit with him. The clipping industry is bigger than ever, and the Clippers need to get more respect for making careers. The Clippers made my career, right? They made my fucking career, bro. No one sits down. The idea of sitting down watching
Clipping be
streams
too hard,
is starting
though.
to die out.
It'd be too much to do.
And it's more
That means you gotta watch this
They
shit.
want to see quick shit. Their minds are fucked. The world is so cooked. I'm the same way. Motherfuckers are scrolling every second, right?
Imagine being a slave to a platform or a page that is putting out fake clips about you, ultimately because you want Kevin Durant to watch your shit. While there is a sprinkle of truth in what Neon is saying, what he's not realizing is the detriment and the harm that these clip pages can, ultimately set up. But that's because he's fueling the machine. When the day comes when he is no longer fueling the machine, which I think is going to happen, he too will be a victim of the same clipping situation. And he will be screaming from the rooftops like I Show Speed or like Lacey, saying that he's going to take legal action against these people.
Sure was. And when I found out who that person was, you're done, okay? And it's getting handled out. And you keep forgetting that I got fucking people. I got management. I got fucking people. I got people who like works for Twitter, high up. So, and I know all this shit. So, and yes, it was.
Of a person you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions. You know how much of an actual loser you have to be to use cancer to clickbait for impressions?
41 days.
Like, that's sad. That's weird.
Oh.
Like, you have to be genuinely, like, actually, like, I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just, like, use that just to get impressions, and not only that, but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird.
Part of my predictions for 2026 is that we're going to see streamers actively log off more. And a major reason why is because of this fake, false narrative culture that is going around with these clipping pages. The thing is, these streamers have other ways to survive. So if they starve these stream pages and clip pages, ultimately they will die out. But what it means is you won't be able to see your favorite creator going into the next year. I would love to see more legal action happen. I would love to see these platforms be banned. I would love to see any platform
Everybody on Twitter ban.
these fake and false narrative pages exist actually take a stand for truth and justice and say, yo, we do not want this slop on our pages. But this will probably continue as long as there's some sort of monetization platform set up, as long as there's some sort of first to market incentive set up, and as long as they can get their shit off and lies can travel faster than truths, yeah, we'll probably see more clip pages. But we'll probably also see less streamers as well. This shit right here is actively destroying the streaming industry.
I haven't been to the grocery.
I definitely agree. Only because I'm a small streamer.